know what I'm saying? Even like for me, like people forget, like God Willing was really an album. It was all original music. It was just a situation I was having with Def Jam. Like I say, my shit was all business. Yeah. I was always giving music. You know what I'm saying? I was always constantly giving music till it just got to a point, you know what I mean? Whereas, other things was, you know what I mean?
You was at Def Jam under the stint where Hove was the president?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I was there, yeah. I talked about a little incident I had. They had called me down to the office to listen to my album. Well, I thought it was just gonna be L.A. Reid there, and JayZ wound up being there in the office, like in the cut. And so, he's kind of giving me like insight on what records I should pick for my single. He told me like Clockwork, I think, at the time, Make It Work For You. But make a long story short, yeah, Cam, he ain't really like that at the time. It was like that. You remember that Dame meeting when Dame was like, "Don't be having no fucking meeting, Randy Acker, with my artist behind my."
Shout out Dame.
Yeah. He ain't say that he ain't come down and say that, but it was like that's how it seemed like that's how he felt about, you know what I mean, when I told him. I was always honest with Cam about shit like that though. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, even like to my man Slow, like that, like that's how I met Slow from Slow Bucks. A lot of people don't know.
Shout out Slow.
That's my brother. Big shout out to Slow. But Fendi.
Of course,
Fendi was doing the DVDs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days. I forgot, but which
what's that? Come Up?
Come Up was Fendi DVD.
Come Up.
We had did some footage and shit. Mm-hmm. I wanted to see the footage early. Mm-hmm. So I called one of my Queens niggas, Ruth Spitz. Shout out to Ruth Spitz and Bundy Crumb. I called him. I'm like, yo, get me in touch with Fendi. I need to I want to see the footage. Nick calls me back. He's like, yo, 50 said, what's up? He wants you to come down. He calls me back, 50 on the phone. Matter of fact. 50 Cent though, not Fendi. Mm-hmm. So 50 like, yo, come down to the office or whatever. So at this time, we not beefing with G Unit, but we Dipset and they them. Right. We us and they them, and they over there, we over here. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then
this after the radio shit with 50 and
this
Cam?
Is before the radio shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was 50. As a matter of fact, it was Bundy. He got Slow was on the phone. It wasn't 50. It was Slow telling me, yo, 50 wants you to come down to the office. I'm like, that ain't gonna look right with me coming down. I'm like, why don't y'all come fuck with us? You know what I'm saying? We link up. Maybe we could put something together just through the homies. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe real a talk could happen just through the homies linking up. You know what I'm saying? And they wound up coming to our video shoot. We were shooting a video for Motionless uptown in the cemetery.
Fire. That's
the same day Cam and 50 got on the phone and started going crazy on each other. So mind you, right? Mind you, but you got to think. So this is the first time, this is men. Mm-hmm. This is, you know what I mean? These is Queens niggas. This is our first time really kind of like telling them to come be on our set. And, 50 and Cam, so we don't know what's about to happen right now, just between us, because we don't know these niggas like that yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like my second time meeting Slow. You know what I mean? And Jim don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Right. Cam and them going crazy on him. But we always just laughing at that shit. Like, these niggas is crazy. You know what I mean? Turn to the Curtis, that shit. So,
Right. After that come up, like, era, like, because Killer Season is a cult classic to me. Mm-hmm. Like, that whole shit, like, is entertaining. It's a movie. How was it like on that shit? Like, filming that shit?
Filming? That shit was dope.
It looked fun. It looked like y'all niggas was on some shit.
That was one of the jokes all day. You gotta
Trap.
think that was like one of the first kind of like renegade movie type joint. You know how niggas do renegade videos and shit now. Everything is on the run. You know what I'm saying? You don't get permits and shit like that. So that's kind of like how we did Killer Season. We were just going. They had the new cameras out. That's when niggas was able to, getting a little smart, buying their own cameras and shit, having niggas, so like, fuck it, let's shoot our own little movie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
you was there when they filmed the spit?
Everybody was gassed up. I don't mean to cut you off. Everybody was gassed up about the No Limit shit, the Master P joint, the About It.
You know
So we was like, fuck it, Killer wanted to do his own shit. But what you was saying?
You at the scene when Cam spit on the girl?
I wasn't there. I wasn't. I said Cam be wild.
Oh, okay.
Gosh. I said Cam be wild.
That ain't real spit.
Yo,
she really wrong. She grown. She a grown woman.
Yo, I was wondering, was that real spit too? Word.
It ain't real.
I said, God damn, Cam. Hit me with the shit.
It's a movie, right? Called Caught Up. I want to know that Clifton Powell and Bokeem Woodbine really spit on each other. Yo, y'all go and y'all watch Caught Up. Please, YouTube.
Shout out Bo King.
Bo King
Yo,
Woodbine
that's a
from
funny,
Harlem too.
that's
And
a
Clifton
funny
Powell.
nigga.
Was they
That's a
really
funny
spitting on
nigga.
each other?
That's a funny nigga.
That's homework for y'all. This NFS.
That's a funny nigga, Bo King Woodbine, though.
For sure.
Just acting wise, that's
A lot of people don't know his name.
Jason,
neither,
he was in Jason Lyrics.
Yeah.
He played with
Yeah.
Alan Payne, the light skinned dude.
Yeah.
Tupac video.
He did like this in the shower. He said,
Who you look like, DP? Who you look like?
DMX.
That's crazy.
That's what I think of.
R.I.P. DMX. R.I.P. DMX.
R.I.P.
man.
Yo, Els, I want to ask you. I heard you mention that you had to fight low key to get Chris Brown on your record.
Which
Back
one?
to the crib.
No, I ain't have to fight
You
to
ain't
get
have to
Chris.
fight for
No,
that?
it wasn't a fight.
That?
Okay, so it was similar. I get what you're saying. It wasn't a fight for to get Chris Brown on the record. I don't know if y'all remember at that time. At that time was around the time with the Chris Brown and Rihanna shit. So Chris Brown was still blackballed a little bit in the game. He wasn't blackballed. I knew Chris Brown was always gonna bounce back. That's why I reached out to him for Back to the Crib. So I reached out to him, you know what I mean? Rihanna is on where? Def Jam at the time. She's a premier Def Jam artist. So I told Def Jam, a couple people, some top names that worked there. I ain't gonna say who, but I told them like, yo, I'm about to reach out to Chris to do this record. They're like, all right, Cool. Reach out to Chris. He's like, yeah, he did the record. And this one, he hadn't done. He had just really done like the apology. I mean, on TV. So he was still kind of like everybody was still bashing him. I mean, I'm like, nah, Chris gonna win. He gonna win. Like he a kid. Kids go through shit. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Breezy.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we did Back to the Crib, and then Def Jam turned into Def Jam, and just start sending people to my studio. A couple other people like, yo, we gotta take Chris Brown off and put Trey Songz on it. They told me I had to take Chris Brown off and put Trey Songz on it. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't doing that. It was about the relationship. The song was already done. Chris Brown flew me out to his studio. He did the song. It was all love. He didn't charge me for the record. And he did the record. Why would I? Like, if anything, let's do another song with
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz. That's where I was on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing a song with Trey Songz. It wasn't about that at all. That's my nigga too. But yeah, I just wasn't on it. And Def Jam, then, you know, all the money put behind that record was me and Polo the Don and Chris Brown.
That's
so
fire.
You know, that's what led into, like, you know, my whole with them and leading into God Willing, me just putting out the project about, you know, kind of like, which was all original music, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have kind of been my third album, like, you know what I'm saying, so to speak.
Right. Last Def Jam question. You ever felt like you was being used as like a little piece on the chessboard?
Nah, cause what would they really use? Like, as far as what though? Like, what would they be using?
As far as the business between them two.
Who?
Cam
and
Hov.